One spot out here that looks like rain. We're in it. State 40, 41 degrees in Rigby, Idaho. And I am on my way to meet up with our IMRG chapter. We're gonna go for a good long day ride on the Mink Creek ride. So we'll go south, where that was kind of like the plan is, you know, early this in the spring we'll go south, where it's maybe 5 or so degrees warmer. Get to Pocatello, we're gonna possibly, well, I know we're gonna meet up with at least, I think, 2 people. Maybe another one with a passenger as well. And you know, we'll go through Pocatello, hook off, and go kind of a southwestern direction out into the middle of nowhere. No offense to anybody out there in that area, but yes, you are in the middle of nowhere. We'll have some good mountain passes, mountain scenery, not passes. And we'll have a bunch of farm area. It actually looks like it's going to be a pretty good turnout. We've been very unlucky with our weather. It just does not want to cooperate. Apart from being a little bit chilly this morning, look, we're already up 2 degrees. Apart from being a little chilly this morning, it's going to be a beautiful day. 60s, I believe, so enough to keep on at least a hoodie. I don't know. Some of you guys might disagree. That's that's full-on weather still. So we'll do a pre-ride briefing. Go over a few safety things. If you do this, don't do that. And maybe, as long as the wind cooperates, which it looks like we're supposed to be around 10 miles an hour, unless I didn't look at it right, and it's going to increase, which we've had some good wind this last week. Might be able to get the drone up in the air and do some practice with that, some filming. Got this new DJI FPV. It is a lot of fun, super fast. I think the top speed on it, which I haven't put it in manual mode yet because I'd really like to use it before I crash it. Top speed's about 80 miles an hour on that thing. So, I'm slowing down, let this forward focus. Yeah, I stressed that F word. Except for now I gotta move over again. Let's just ditch them. Okay, we'll save some battery life. I did pick up some aftermarket ones and use one right now. Hopefully it holds up. It works at least. Never know what you're going to get off of Amazon. My mama always said. And a little charger that I can plug in to the little USB plug in there for like updating the bike and all that with the USB drive. So it's constantly charging my other batteries. Swap them out. I'm assuming that I'll be able to, with between 3 batteries, run full batteries all day long. So we are almost at the dealership already. We're just getting into Auto Falls. Hi. Now, if this area looks familiar, a year or 2 years ago, there was this dude longboarding on this exit ramp right over here. See the grain silos behind right here? I think the story goes his car broke down, and so he pulled out his longboard and started longboarding to work, drinking an ocean spray. Starting to ring a bell now, yet maybe. And with Fleetwood Mac for the music on that on Instagram. And that dude is now set up for life because he made a bad situation something positive, trying to keep positive. Dogface 208 is Idaho. A lot of people don't know he's from here, even though he spends a lot of time in California and Oregon, Washington. He's got his own little he's got another business going on, if you know what I mean, in those states. And he's in movies, shows now, doing some acting. But that's where it's at. Coming down that off-ramp right there, right past the Denny's here.
I was trapped in your world, losing gravity. It's a big mistake for a good damn boy like me. You know, hey, I'm out of this. You took my loneliness away. I'm not okay. You know, hey, you took my loneliness away. I'm not okay. You're away.
Now entering the Caribou National Forest. Still haven't seen any caribou along here. Mink Creek Road, Mink Creek Recreation Area. We got to Pocatello. Met up with 3 other bikes, one plus 1 passenger, and got our bathroom break done, grabbed our snacks to hold us over for a little while before we get to some kind of more developed area. And I took off. I'm gonna try and get the drone up in the air, so I'm giving myself a big window. This FPV drone takes a considerable amount of time to get up and going, or I'm just not super comfortable with getting it up in the air yet. Probably more that one. So they may be on their way now. They were gonna have a little chat about using cruise control in a big group and what that can do to the rest of the group behind. And just in case there are some that missed it, or those that wanted to hear that, we try and maintain that good, 2 or 3 seconds between the rider in front of you in your lane. I'm not talking about the one to the right. But you put cruise control on, and they're not all the same. It's really hard, if you've ever tried riding with a group, it's really hard to get the cruise control to match with the bike in front of you. You can be off by, you know, a quarter of a mile an hour, and that makes a big difference over 4 or 5 miles a distance. You start to gap the rider in front of you and to the side of you, and now imagine you've got 15 bikes that are doing the same thing. They're all setting the cruise control, noticing they're falling behind, so they get on the throttle and they catch up to the guy in front of them, or gal. We'll just say that's a general thing. And set the cruise control again, and what do you know? It's not quite right, and they start to form gaps again. And so what you have is, and people talked about it a lot, like Curtis with Indian Rider Radio, one of his biggest pet peeves is that whole slinky effect. So my suggestion is, don't use cruise control unless you need to give your hand a break. You know, it's normal. We all get tired and cramps and all that, and you just need a little break. Try and match the speed as best you can. Set that cruise control. Give yourself a little bit of a break for a couple of miles, and then get back off the cruise control, unless you're somehow matched perfectly with the guy in front of you, as long as they're not doing the slinky stuff. Slowing down because it's not set right, catching back up, slowing down, and then everybody behind them does the same thing. So try and avoid the cruise control for that reason. Oh, sheriff's up here pulling people over, I think. I don't know what this guy's doing. So we're gonna give ourselves a good buffer here to get that drone up in the air. Unfortunately, if you've ever filmed anything with a drone, like a motorcycle group, you know it is incredibly stressful and difficult to get a good shot on the... How many tries do you have? One try. You get one shot. I mean, if you watch some of the videos done by Indian Motorcycle with, like right now they're doing the pursuit videos, and you got ambassadors doing some filming, and they've done it before. But from what I can tell, they stop, they pull over, they say, this is what's going to happen. I need you to be going this speed. I need you to be nice and tight. And they try and get the shot. And then they pull over. And they do it again. And I haven't been there, so I could be wrong. But in my experience, if I could do that, man, I'd have some sweet videos. But we're on a time crunch, like every day, every time we ride. I've thought about doing like a filming day and say, hey, we're gonna put together a video. I want some really good shots, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hang out the back of the minivan, get some good shots of everybody rolling down the road together. Then I'll have you all pass me, and I'll get some good shots of everybody passing. You know, it'd be fun. But we're trying to get somewhere, and we don't, and this is a good full day ride. We don't want to make people mad and not getting home by whatever time we thought we were going to be home, which we're about 15 minutes behind already, maybe a little bit longer now. With our stop, it was already going to go over our time that we thought we were going to hit the road there, that gas stop. But yeah, I'm trying to get a shot on the first go. This looks like a pretty good spot. Try not to be around Carter homes too much. I like this and I don't like this. Oh, right under some freaking power lines. I'll just hike down a little bit. Should be good. Hopefully a big tractor doesn't want to try and get in here. Somebody's been in here recently. Hopefully I don't piss them off. Alright, let's do some filming.
I was trapped in the world losing gravity. It's a big mistake for a good damn boy like me. You know, hey, I'm out of this. You took my loneliness away. I'm not okay. You know, hey, you took my loneliness away. I'm not okay. You're away. You're away. It's a big mistake for a good damn boy like me. You read my scars and you found all my history. I'm afraid you got control and you cut my wings. You know, hey, I'm out of this. You took my loneliness